A park in East Toledo is undergoing major renovations. Take a look. Hathaway Park is on Utah Street between Hathaway Street and Oakdale Avenue. Silver Barker is there now. She joins us live. Silver, you spoke with some folks in the area. Are they excited about the changes?
Yeah, well, Amanda, people who live nearby share with me their thoughts on this park. They say that they're excited, but this piece of equipment, if you see right behind me, actually, they say that height might be a little concerning for the kids when they are playing and when this park does eventually finish. However, they do say that this is something that's really needed in this area in East Toledo.
Like that, compared to what we used to have back in the day, it's kind of amazing.
Kind of amazing is what 24-year-old Jeremiah Temple thinks about a new playground for kids being put in his neighborhood. He says it's much needed.
Oh my gosh, what we used to have was dirty, to say the least.
Temple tells me he's lived here his whole life and his memories haven't always been positive.
This isn't really like the best place for kids. It's kind of a run-down side of town. A lot of strange people around here, and you know, you just see some pretty strange things on a day-to-day basis, especially at this park.
Joe Fosna, Toledo's Director of Parks and Youth Services, says this $250,000 park renovation is a part of the city's major investments to bring this part of Toledo up to where it needs to be.
This project is really just a continuation of investment we've made in the east side of Toledo over the last 3 years. I think this is our 6th playground that we've replaced on the east side of Toledo.
Fosna says the previous playground was 30 years old and not usable. Part of the money comes from a community development block grant, and the rest comes from federal funding through the American Recovery Plan.
So before, it was a very small playground. Some of the components had broken and just been removed. So now we'll have new swing sets with an accessible swing. We'll have a very large tower with tall slides and a really cool climbing net.
I think it's good. There's a lot of kids around here, and you know, they kind of just playing around and practically the sticks. You know, there wasn't really anything here when they took the park down.
And now Fosna tells me that this park, along with 4 other parks actually in East Toledo, are all to be completed by the end of November this month. Reporting live in East Toledo, Silver Barker, WTOL 11.